smells like black ice and dart. And BO.
The cold, why is the cold start so aggressive?
I don't know, and then it dials it way back.
Yeah.
NASCAR style shift mount. Boss man was definitely driving this.
I mean, it doesn't look horrible.
No, and then you hit the gas and it sounds like a kid playing with a leapfrog. Boom!
What do you think, Rain? I mean, you were there when we picked it up.
Yeah, I haven't even sat in it yet.
You gotta sit in it, it's a different experience.
Yeah, watch out. It sounds like an American 350Z. Yeah, I mean, it's nice inside. Premium audio. Free oil change.
Hey, yo!
Let's go.
That's a win.
Nerf dart! Multiple Nerf darts! I probably the receipt for that oil change. $528.
What do you scoop?
Hams oil 4-stroke, ATV helmet. I think that's poop. Sick.
Did they undercoat inside the trunk?
It does, yeah, it's definitely bed lining. I don't know if it's factory or not though.
Kyle's gonna take the front end off for us, scan it all up. He's gonna take the center console out so we can get a nice handbrake setup like we got for the Corvette going. And then we're gonna try and drop the diff and weld it. It's just in a really bad spot. I'd like to try and weld it in the car, but it doesn't really seem feasible right now. So yeah.
It's a pain to drop?
I wouldn't say it's a pain, just a lot of junk attached to it. Like then you gotta take the drive shaft off, then you gotta take the axles off. Yeah. The axles look like they just slip in though. But then you gotta take the, yeah, one thing to the next, but.
I'm the new guy at FDF. My name's Kyle. I'm the product development technician. I'm gonna help Josiah with the scanning and take the knuckle off this Camaro and see how good it drifts.
Right. What have you done already? What did you do yesterday?
JZX scan of the rear subframe. And we made a mini kit and a mild kit for the JZX. So we're gonna work on a mini kit for this Camaro and take it ice drifting. It's gonna be sick.
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
What's going on?
What a car.
What do you think?
What do I think? I think that it's a V6 Camaro, and that probably speaks for what I think of that car.
You find it very, like, minimalistic?
GM is pretty good at making a pretty straightforward but worthy design. Like
Yeah,
the
like
Corvettes-
just
the
looking at this
Corvettes,
compared to the Cadillac.
more simplistic than the Caddy.
Yeah. Like up here,
Yeah,
like
the
it just...
front arm design for sure. It's
Yeah.
a lot of just like cats. But that's the difference when you buy a CTSV versus a V6 Camaro. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see like the ZL1, like what kind of suspension it would have. It would probably look a lot more close to the CTSV, I think. But, yeah, you wouldn't catch me driving one.
You're not gonna clutch kick it?
Oh, I'll clutch kick it. You wouldn't catch me owning one. I will drive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not happy. I think I'm gonna need a double wrench it. This is the real action right here, boys. Oh! No amateurs here. Oh! There it is.
We got this new machine. This is Bossman's latest and greatest. Basically, we're running into a whole bunch of parts now where we're either hand tapping, we got Doug cranking with the taps. It's taken a lot of manpower just to tap holes. So this is hopefully gonna cut down our tap time, reduce amount of broken taps. It's basically just a tapping head. So with this machine, you're able to keep your tap square the whole time. You don't really have to worry about coming in crooked or anything like that. So the base is flat to the table, our part's flat to the table, so the head's going to be in line. Like I said, we won't be breaking taps, we won't be having to crank everything by hand anymore, so it should just expedite the shipping process a little bit more. It comes up with a predetermined torque level based on the tap that you're using, and then the clutch will slip at this torque. Again, just to prevent breaking taps and stuff like that. So there is quite a few safety parameters built into this machine. We got our two buttons back here. We got our in and our out. And this guy just pops right up into there, nice and solid. And you can see that's how we're gonna drive our tap. So we get a little bit of cutting fluid on there.
Mountain Dew lube.
You can actually see, oh, it did say not Mountain Dew at one point, but it's not Mountain Dew. So, and then we take her out. And then you can see we got a nice, beautifully threaded hole. And that's our new machine.
Top budget's gonna be wild now.
Big tap budget.
Take this off, put it there, and then that's it.
That's a beefy boy.
Pretty big.
Compared to like the JZX one and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a lot bigger.
I think this is a forged aluminum too.
Okay, so what's the next steps?
Ooh, coilovers, and then weld the diff, and then
So you're gonna have to clean up all these parts to get ready for scanning?
oh yeah, clean up the parts, target them, scan them, make the kit, put it on the car, do burnouts and drifts. Let's go.
Give me the rundown. What's going on?
I think it's got an LSD in it.
Why do you think that?
Because you can't turn one wheel without the other one turning.
Abort mission. Not welding the diff, I think. On snow and ice, an open diff is like still fine. So we may not even need to weld the diff for ice drifting. We'll find out.
It do be.
It is?
Yeah. Because it's a manual. Yeah, so a manual LT Camaro, which is the V6 version, has an LSD. The auto V6 doesn't. Bossman says he thinks it'll free up though. Like he thinks that while we're drifting, it might unlock itself, and then you would only have one tire doing all the power.
So
I would hate to take the back case off of it, and then it is a proper LSD, and then you know, then you gotta refill it with fluid. You gotta do a whole bunch of shit. So,
what do you think?
I think if Josiah says that it might free up, yank it out and weld that up.
that's kind of what I'm. Yeah.
Like a bunch of cavemen here.
Yeah. Kyle? Oh my god.
You get your bag? Oh, you got it. Oh! There it is, man. Oh yeah.
Wow. Who did that?
GM, dude.
No. Well, tell him not to.
Yeah, we should probably drain the diff before
No, just pull that flange out.
we jump it on our heads.
Done.
And stuff.
Delete it.
Well, let's get lunch first.
Yeah. What are you guys doing for lunch?
That's the clip they were talking about.
Cam, what are we doing?
One axle out. Kyle's got all the bolts loosened for the diff. So you just got to do the same thing on the... we might not even have to actually. We might be able to walk the diff out. Just kind of... What do you think?
Yeah. Walk the diff out. Walk it out.
How's our axle looking? Oh, we gotta go a little lower. Ooh, beautiful.
Let's go. That was sweet. Put it on the ground? Yeah.
Good stuff, buddy. Yeah, that was quite the affair, but no problem. All right, zing the back off of her and see what she's saying.
Turn down. No, do a turn down.
I mean, I can't believe that this actually fits. Just a big sauce guy. Obviously where the slip is built in. You can't see the spider gears inside, right? Just from that window.
What are you doing? I do it.
You know how to weld these?
I got JB weld in the truck. Make sure when you weld it, you gotta like weld that to there. Like make sure you weld it right across there. You want to lock, right?
Like to not move?
You don't want the wheels to like. You want them, right?
You can see the spider gears in there.
That's the biggest hole you got.
I think so. We haven't really done a full tour around yet, but we're kind of assuming. And we were hoping to take the whole unit out.
So alternatively, you could probably just fill that with rocks and then just weld the hole over.
You think that would work?
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah.
I'll just put a whole bunch of these in there.
They're grade 10 9 bolts. Yeah, just right full of holes.
Do you think if we pull this whole assembly out and then split this case, it'll...
So, like the Subaru center diffs are kind of like that. They have like no windows to weld them.
Okay.
Rear-wheel drive. when you do split them, because this will have clutch packs in it.
Yeah.
You'll like weld it together apart, and you'll try to put it back together, and it won't line up. You need to weld it assembled together. You could try taking it apart, welding, but you'll probably wreck it.
So you're saying drill a bigger hole?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I think that's the only option.
I mean, this stuff is crazy thick. I don't even know.
So, because you don't really care about mucking up on the inside of it, right? You don't have torches here, oxyacetylene? No. You could, like you could also use like a zip disc, but oxy would cut a better
just
hole.
A little bigger, because that's all we need, right?
Put the axles back in the diff halves on the bench.
Yeah.
With the C-clip snapped into them, and then just, so you know the axle's in and lined up. The only thing is you don't know how, I guess it doesn't really matter. Because you could weld them to each case half and then just take the center spider gears out.
I see what you're saying.
But you'd have to get them perfectly centered.
Yeah, exactly.
What's
You're doing motor work now?
Yeah, I was looking for the power steering leak this thing has. But if you want an update on the interior.
Yeah, give us an update. Well, give us an update on the diff first.
So the diff that we have is a limited slip, and we're planning on welding it, but to weld it, the window to get the welder in is too small, so we're hung up on that. We're thinking get an open diff and weld it, or cut the window open and do some more magic on that, but yeah, we're hung up on the diff, but so far with the interior, we're getting it stripped down, ready for a hydro e-brake mount. We need to get a bare tunnel for those 4 bolts that bolt the shifter in, so we can bolt our bracket for the hydro in.
So basically you take out the interior so you can scan it?
Yeah, we're taking out the interior so we can scan it, and we got that apart now, and it's looking, oh, you can't really see it. I did a really yeah, but give it like
Power seats.
yeah, bougie. I'm looking for a power steering leak. It looks like it's coming out of the reservoir here. Here's the reservoir, and I made it loose. And oh my god, this light is garbage. And yeah, just seeing where the leak is. Right, did you start it?
Yeah, I'm ready, I'm ready.
All right, lots of exciting stuff happened with the Camaro. We got the diff out. What else did we do? We got the interior out. We got the knuckles off. Next episode, working on the knuckles for a mini kit, diff welded, handbrake mounted. That much closer to ice drifting. Let's go. Like and subscribe to the FPF YouTube channel. Peace out.